What is the difference between finding an absolute and a local extremum? Which one's easier? What process are you going to use? Well, they're both going to be very similar. However, finding an absolute is actually a lot easier. When you find a local max and min, you're going to have to use the first derivative or the second derivative test. Whereas for the absolute value, all you have to do is just plug it in. Let's say we had some function like this. And I say, what are the absolute and local? Let's just find both. Well, the absolute, you're just going to have to find all the critical points. So the endpoints, and then also the critical points. And actually, you'll do the same thing for the local. At this point, it's all the same. But if you're finding the absolute, we're just going to find f of this value, find f of this value, and f of this value, and f of this value. So we just have to plug in. We don't even have to take any derivatives beyond finding those critical points. Whereas if I'm going to use the local max and mins, well, that means we're not going to consider these endpoints. Just don't even think about those. And so we really would just have to find these 2 points. And we're going to have to use whatever test we use, either the first derivative test or the second derivative test, to determine if these are maxes or minimums. And so as you can see, for an absolute, you just plug and chug. But for the local, you have to do a little more work and there's more understanding involved. Be sure to check out my next video where I'm going to give some examples of local and absolute max and mins. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any more helpful hints.